Shalom, family trendsetter. All praises be to the Most High Power, Hashem, for allowing us to see another day. Real quick, I just wanted to give y'all an update. My son pretty much, has passed on, crossed over to the other side to go be with his ancestors. Hopefully they will receive him on the other side. Ashe, ashe. And for me, it's like bittersweet because on one hand, I do miss his presence, but on the other hand, I do know that he's out of this hell that we're living in. A lot of us think we're living, but we're really not. We're just existing. So we finally decide to just go ahead and release him, pull the plug, take him off life support. I suspect he was already gone. This is the day of the shooting, based on the injury and based on what they're saying. I just suspect also that they were just holding him or keeping him, long enough so they can probably get his organ. And y'all know how I feel about donating organs and stuff like that. Because sometimes I believe that they intentionally, especially when you get, shot in the head, they intentionally let you get brain dead so they can take your organs. That's what I believe. But I don't want to go into any kind of conspiracy in this particular video. I just want to honor my son. So I just want to give y'all an update. Y'all are like my extended family. Many of y'all I don't know, personally, but because, we are one, what I'm saying, in the same truth. And for those of you who are Christians and you still rock with me, probably disagree with many of my stands, but you still rock with me. I want to let you guys know how much I appreciate y'all. I don't want anything from y'all, any donation or that, because I don't, I'm good. I just want y'all to keep me in prayer, keep me strong, keep me level-headed, because a lot of y'all who've been with me for a while, my stance, right? But I'm not even going to go into that on this video either, I'm an Old Testament believer. And y'all know what I'm talking about. I don't believe in the New Testament Savior that tells you to turn the other cheek and, love your motherfucking enemy. I don't believe in all of that. You know what I mean? Nah, that's for y'all to do. That's what the white man told y'all to do, to love your enemy. But I don't believe in that shit. Right now, I have an enemy. My enemy is the murderer of my son. And I don't love him. And he look just like me. I don't love him. So he doesn't really have anything to do with black or white. You know what I'm saying? It's the motherfucking spirit that's in this devil that took my son. But don't worry. You know what I'm saying? He gonna get his one way or the other. If it's not in this world and in the other world, he gonna get justice gonna be done. You know what I'm saying? Let's just put it this way, right, family? Let's put it this way. I leave it up to the police. Let them do their job. But anyway, family, again, I'm in mourning. I really don't want to continue making videos because I'm not up to it. But I view death a little bit different than y'all do. I know it's not final. Hopefully my son will seek him out and take his revenge personally. You know what I mean? And I know in the Bible it says that our blood cry out from beyond the grave for revenge, and the Most High, I'm sure, is hearing many cries from beyond the grave. But I think because we as human beings, we live in a time frame. The Most High doesn't have a time frame. We can't tell the Most High, the creator, the source, when to react, because when his judgment come, believe me, I don't think sometimes we can even handle it, because sometimes we ourselves get caught up with the judgment. So I'm just making this video once again to let y'all know, give y'all the update that yes, we have decided to just go ahead and release him. Just take all that artificial shit that's allowing him on the false pretenses that he's alive, because he wasn't. He was gone. And we decided to let him go yesterday. Today's actually Sunday, first day of the week. So on the Shabbat, for many of y'all who practice the Shabbat, I decided I wanted to let him go on that particular day. Because, the 7th day, right? The day of rest. Day of rest. I decided I wanted to go to sleep. Let him go on a day of rest, the 7th day of the week. Family, if you have any kids, any adolescents, especially we as black people, if you have any black sons out there, because it seems like they're targeting our sons. And when I say they, I'm not just talking about the oppressing class of people. I'm talking about our people. It seems like that they're using our people to take us out. I'm telling you, there is something going on. Because in the Bronx, while we was at the detective office, right, at the precinct, because they showed us the video of the incident, because there was surveillance video of the incident. While we was there was a shooting across the street from the police station. A 15-year-old boy shot another man, 30-something-year-old, across the street in the projects. And literally, I couldn't believe it. I didn't hear the shot, but I heard on the radio, shots fired, and basically the detective stopped what he was doing and ran out. I'll be right back. There's something happening out across the street. And right in the projects, family, this is how I'm telling you, something is going on. I don't know if it's because they defund. I think they defunded the police in New York City, and these officers just decided they're gonna fall back. These state patrol decided they're gonna fall back and let us do, what they created us to do, what they literally have manipulated our minds to do, which is to turn on each other. Because, I've never heard in a million years that I never would think in a million years that people will be killing people literally across the street from the police. I kid you not, that they shot a man to death while we was in the precinct. This is in the Bronx. You know what I mean? Y'all could actually, if y'all don't believe me, Google it. I'm sure there's an article somewhere. And I'm like, wow, is this for real? You know what I'm saying? So I guess what I'm saying, if y'all have any black boys, y'all want to try to tell them, be careful, be vigilant, because it's like open season on the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? And I suspect that the Most High is sending the gatherers, you know what I'm saying, to like the Bible said, 2/3 of Israel ain't gonna make it. And I'm not a hypocrite like Christians are. I do believe that my son, you know what I'm saying, probably contributed to his demise, because he was, no, let me not say that. I take that back. But my thing is that I always tell him, stop going outside that time of the morning. What are you doing outside after 12 o'clock? I always tell him that nothing happens, good after midnight. I always tell him that, and he's hard-headed, that I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Ain't nothing gonna happen. And for whatever reason, he decides to go out a little later than usual, because in New York City, it's a city that never sleeps. You have the people that usually come out in the morning or in the daytime, and then you have nocturnal people that comes out at night. That's why they call it the city that never sleep. So he's one of those people. He'll stay home and he's sleeping the day, and in the nighttime he go out and he go jogging and he go meditate and stuff like that, because he was like a naturalist. He believed in nature. And I used to always tell him, stop going out that late at night. His mother tell him the same thing, but he was hard-headed. So I guess we all have an appointment for death. We have a date of birth, and we also have a death birth. Or I should say, we have a date of birth, and we also have a day for death. You know what I mean? And I guess sometimes when it's your time, when the death angels come around, no matter what we say, sometimes no matter how you may think of what you would not want to do, you have to go forth, because that's the appointment was called. You know what I mean? So it is what it is, family. But I'm gonna use this time to celebrate his life. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna dwell too much on the negative aspect. Like I said, it's a bittersweet situation, and I'm going through it right now. I'm driving back down to Maryland, because I've been down here for a couple of days in New York. So I got to get my situation straight, my affairs straight in Maryland. Then I got to head back to New York for the final send-off. But I just want y'all to keep me in prayer. Just pray for me. Pray for me to have strength to keep me, keep my mind right, because there's so many things going through my mind right now that shouldn't be going through my mind. You know what I mean? I know it shouldn't be going through my mind, and I'm trying not to go there. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying not to go there, at least not yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to just keep my sanity. You know what I mean? But it's hard. It's really hard. It's really, really, really hard because it's just hard. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. Anyway, family, let me go. Shalom.